Myles, you were recruited by one coach, and he left almost right away. So, how's it been? Talking with Coach Marion, how's that relationship developing early on?
It's going well. Coach Marion, he's coached in my state at William and Mary and Howard before, so I always knew who he was, like all throughout high school. So I know he's a good coach, and I've heard nothing but good things about him, and we're building a relationship just fine.
Brandon, you had a lot of schools coming after you. I think they said there was 20 schools that came after recruiting. What helped you pick Pitt over everyone else?
Pittsburgh is different. It stands out. I've been on a visit here about 3 times before I committed, and each visit, it was amazing. From an academic standpoint, all the way to the facilities, and I just fell in love with it. I also like how it's not in the middle of nowhere. It's not just University of Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh. It's a city where we live, Bridge on Forbes. It's a lot going on right there. So it's not like I'm just trapped in just doing football in school. So it's more to it.
Guessing you can't wait for spring drills to start since you didn't have a fall season in high school, right?
Sir, I'm actually excited. We got like a week and a half left, so just getting ready, prepping for that.
What was that like, Miles, not playing football in the fall for the probably first time in your life?
Yeah, it was definitely difficult. Me and my teammates really didn't like it, but we knew it was what it was. We couldn't really change it. We still worked out together a lot though, and they put a 7-7 league together for the city of Virginia Beach. We had teams from other cities and other states come and play, so we did 7-on-7 instead of real football. I much rather real football, but we had to work with what we had.
Yeah, you were one of four players from the state of Virginia to sign with Pitt in December. I mean, obviously, Coach Beatty was key in bringing you guys in, but with him gone and now Coach Marion in and you guys here, I mean, do you still think that Pitt can, develop a strong pipeline to that state?
Most definitely. I think the pipeline will be just as strong, or even it can even grow stronger. The guys younger than us, seeing us make an impact early at Pitt, hopefully that'll inspire them to come and try to do the same thing.
Myles, what's it been like getting acclimated just in this wide receiver group? Who was kind of maybe taking you under their wing?
I've been talking with the older guys like Trey Tipton and Jared Wayne and Jordan Addison. Jordan was in my same shoes this spot last year, so he kind of relates to me a lot. They helping me out every now and then whenever I ask. They never hesitate to help me out, so I'm very appreciative of them.
I know it might ratchet up a bit more in spring ball and obviously in the fall, but what's Coach Marion like as like just a coach, on whether it's in the room and giving advice and that kind of stuff. What's he like to kind of bounce stuff off of?
It's very relatable because he's closer in age to us. He's not too close, but he's like closer. So the way he talks and like the things that like he's experienced, a lot of us have experienced as well. And he's very informative. Like before we move on, he always makes sure everybody has it. So whenever he's writing stuff on the board or we're going over plays on film, he's on it. Everybody's on it, and we're all on the same page always.
Myles, I'm the one who knows your coach, your high school coach, Coach Jones.
Okay.
Watched him play basketball when I was a little girl. My dad was his coach. What did he tell you? Did he prepare you for Western PA and Pitt, even though he's a Virginia Tech guy? What did he tell you about coming up here?
He definitely told me, he definitely put me in contact with some people that live up here, and he told me about the city life, comparing it to Virginia Beach, and gave me some do's and don'ts. And especially we talked about the weather a lot because I'm a big weather guy. I don't really like the cold too much, but obviously I'm gonna have to adjust to that being in Pittsburgh. So that's going pretty well so far.
Myles, who are some of your idols at wide receiver that you've watched in your time growing up that have inspired you to play the way that you play and work on the different things that you work on?
Julio Jones, I would say, is my number one. I've been watching him since he was at Alabama, and then when he came into the NFL in 2011, I've been watching his game and how he's been rising every year. So that's definitely my number one receiver in the NFL.
And I'm assuming you can give us a decent scouting report on the three other Virginia guys, Newton, Brown, and Hammond. Tell us a little bit about them.
I'll start with my teammate, Naquan. He's gonna have another breakout season. They're playing right now. They're having this season right now. He's definitely gonna dominate. He's gonna continue to do his thing, and then he'll be here in June. So you can expect a lot from him. Good kid, hardworking. He's gonna get the job done. Gonna make an impact early, hopefully, just like the rest of us. And same thing with Malik. He's one of the best running backs, along with Rodney, that I've seen play football. You know, like over 3,000 yards rushing in his career at Lake Taylor. He's a good kid. He's actually my roommate now. We've roomed together, so we've been talking a lot even before we came up here. And same with Rodney. We spent together before I came up here, and we chopped it up. And like watching him play, he's electrifying. He's fast. He gets it done. He's all around athlete.
You have any, kind of regrets or just, having the senior season in Virginia right now? I mean, do you miss being with your teammates, or do you feel you made the right choice to enroll early at Pitt?
I wouldn't say I have any regrets, but I do definitely miss them. I talk to them every day, text them before their games, and tell them, just go out there and play. Doesn't matter who we're missing or who we have. Just get it done. Still Ocean Lakes. They tell me how things are going in practice, and we still communicate, and they tell me, I'm giving them tips, and they tell me how it's going. I'll try to like help coach them now.
So what did go into your decision to enroll early?
I made that decision. I knew that I wanted to come in and make an impact in Pitt's offense early. So I feel like giving myself a head start would be like the best way to go about it. So I made that decision around like April, right when I committed. I made it with my parents. We talked about it. My mom was definitely sad about me leaving early, but she knew it was best for me to get here and start learning plays early and get a head start.
Anything final for Myles?
Myles, what's the playbook been like for you, and how's that part of the adjustment going?
It's definitely different from high school. It's a step up, but I'm handling it well. I'm taking it one play at a time. I'm going in. I'm getting them done. I'm studying them every day. I'm reviewing them. I'm envisioning it in my head, and I line up and what I have to do. And I'm asking a lot of questions too. Anything I'm unsure about, I always ask an older guy or I ask the coach. I'm learning it. I'm taking it in.
Is there anything about it that maybe surprised you, or that was like really different than what you've done in the past?
Everything's just a lot faster. Even the classes they're different than high school classes. It's like sometimes it'd be like 50 other kids in the Zoom call. So freshers don't always have time to go back and look over everybody. So it's got to kind of move at a higher pace. The same thing like in the weight room and like the warm-ups and all that stuff. Everything's at a faster pace and everybody around you is bigger and faster. So you kind of just have to, it just naturally elevates you being around those guys.
Have you had a chance to walk around campus a lot or see the city or do anything yet, or is everything pretty much enclosed?
I've had the opportunity to, but I just stay in Bridges. I don't want to take too many chances with COVID. So I've only been like on Forbes Avenue if I'm going out to get something to eat or something. So I'm staying inside for the most part.